What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Spotify's Discover Weekly feature. Now, if you don't know what this is, if you haven't figured this out yet, if you haven't visited your Discover Weekly, you're probably either an Apple Music listener or you just don't discover Spotify very often. What Discover Weekly is it takes what you listen to, the algorithm does, and it sort of puts it in a system, I guess. I don't know how the technological aspect works, but they evaluate what you listen to and then pick a bunch of deep cuts for you to listen to on a playlist, and it updates every Monday. Now, I've been using Discover Weekly for months now. I'm pretty much a fan of this, but obviously you saw the title of the video, you know I'm going to have a couple problems with it. This isn't so much going to be a rant, but more so how they can try and improve upon this playlist they make every week. So, Discover Weekly, the first problem I have with it is every week I seem to only get one genre of music in my playlist, and it's always the most cookie cutter basic dream pop I've ever heard, and I just don't really care to hear that anymore. I've grown out of that sound, so I just want to hear new stuff in my Discover Weekly. So I guess my first problem with Discover Weekly is that it'll take your old taste that you could have listened to like 6 months ago and try and cater to those instead of what you're currently listening to. I think one way they can fix this is by sort of maybe making a selection of genres to choose from Discover Weekly, although I know some people might say that takes some of the magic away. And I don't mean to shit on Discover Weekly completely, because I found some of my favorite albums of all time through Discover Weekly, but it just hasn't been hitting the same as it used to. Another thing that frustrates me about this playlist is every single band, artist, musician on Discover Weekly is always so obscure that you've never heard of them in your life. And I absolutely have no problem with that, but the problem is it doesn't give you any cuts from bigger artists' discographies, unless you listen to mostly big artists, I've noticed. And this is kind of frustrating because I don't go listening to many mainstream artists' complete albums, so I would like to hear some of the B-sides from these albums in my Discover Weekly, but that just doesn't seem to be the case with this playlist. It tends to be very obscure, very unknown music, and like I said, that's fine. I just wish there was a little more variety in the popularity of stuff they were putting on these playlists. Another positive thing I'd say about Discover Weekly is I think it's the perfect length. I can't speak. Perfect length. It's usually about 2 hours, so 3 commutes back and forth, and I can listen to the whole thing. I mean, 7 days to listen to 2 hours of music is a long time for someone who listens to as much music as me. It would also be cool if they could sort of order the songs where they sort of flow together in a playlist, because sometimes I'll be listening to like a dream pop song and then a metal song will come on next, and I'm just like, whoa, I was not in the mind state for that. I was not ready for that. And yeah, I guess I just wish there was a little more variety on the Discover Weekly. Like I said, I always get this cookie cutter basic dream pop, and sometimes it gets really boring. I would love to hear like 5 songs from each genre, because I think there's about 20 songs on it, so why not like 5 dream pop songs, 5 metal songs, 5 pop songs, 5 rock songs, or something like that. I know I'm asking a lot here, but I don't know. It's just kind of annoying when you have 20 dream pop songs and 1 metal song. There just needs to be a bit more variety than that, I think. If they can just fix the variety issues and maybe make it a little more organized, I think Discover Weekly would be one of the best gateways ever into finding new music, because sometimes it's really hard to just dig around certain albums and find stuff that you like, and I think Discover Weekly is a great way to do that, a great alternative to doing that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say on this. Not really an issue, but it's just kind of a rant video. I guess it is a rant video. I lied to you guys earlier, but that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. See you guys later.